my stamping friends. My name is Holly Peterson, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the United States. And today I'm going to give you a sneak peek on some product that is becoming available next week on the 3rd. And it uses, the greetings are from Delicate Pines. I love these beautiful snowflakes. The Merry Christmas is Words for the Season dies, and you get all of these dies. They're just beautiful. I love them. So that's Words for the Season dies. And then we are also using the Traditional Wreath 3D embossing folder. It's a wreath, so it's open in the middle, so I'll show you how I did that on the card. So that's that product. And then I used the Traditions of Christmas 12 by 12 designer paper, and this paper is just gorgeous. It's got gold foil. It's a specialty paper. You can see I've already been chopping up some stuff, but it's got pretty gold foil on one side, and then the back side is just really nice different patterns on the back, more muted patterns. So this is the other side of this one. But there's all the papers on that side, and then and it comes with a stamp set and dies. I didn't use the stamp set, but I did use the coordinating dies to cut out the flowers. It cuts out this flower here, and then I guess it's this one that cuts out that flower. This one here. I used this one to cut this piece of paper, and it cuts this big spray out here, and then I've also fussy cut a little flower, and I even used the stuff on the edge for the inside. So let me get this all put away here. And I will show you how quick and easy it is to put this card together. We'll just set that over there. So I have a thick white, basic white cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have basic white, and I did a layer for the inside, even though the card base is white. I did a 5 1/4 by 4 layer of basic white for the inside. Bubble Bath is 5 by 3 3/4. Pool Party is 4 3/4 by 3.5. And you can see I just put the embossed part up towards the top and moved it off to one side, and then my flowers will cover most of this unembossed area there. I've already die cut a partial for the inside and then the flower for the front. And I fussy cut a single flower, but I don't see it right here. Maybe it'll show up. And then for the greeting, the Merry Christmas, I did 2 pieces of foil. I found that if you run foil through the cut and emboss machine, it picks up a lot of the marks that are on your cutting plate. So I just cut these down to the size needed. So 2.5 by 1 and 3.5 by 1. And I will cut those out with the Merry Christmas. You want to be real careful. The dot for the I in Christmas is really, really small, and it's easy to lose. So ask me how I know. I had to cut another one because I lost my first one. So I don't see where my little flower went. So I'll hand cut another one after the video. I won't make you watch me fussy cut a little flower. But okay, I'm just going to step to the cut and emboss machine and cut these out real quick. Be right back. Little dot came out, so I'm going to hopefully not lose it. These dies, the first letter of these dies is not attached to the rest of the words, which I almost wish they were attached. Make it easier to get them straight. But they're not, so we'll work with what we have. Just use my take your pick tool. Gently pull that out of there. Okay. The hard part's done. Now we'll put this card together. So this pool party layer is just going to layer on top of the bubble bath. And bubble bath isn't one of the colors listed in this paper, but I thought that light pink, that the bubble bath looked okay with it. Am I in the camera here? And then this can go down on our card base. I always like to score my card bases, even if typically if you cut it 8.5 by 5.5, it's not as important to score it, but I still like to. So then we're going to go ahead and put this onto the card base. And I liked the bigger border. Normally I like teeny tiny little borders, but this card I liked the bigger base on this one. I used Stampin' Dimensionals on here. So we'll go ahead and use up all the edges and I use quite a few dimensionals. You probably wouldn't have to use quite this many, but I don't like it to sag in the middle, so I'd rather use a couple extra dimensionals than have it sag. And I'm just going to kind of loosely lay that there. Make sure I have enough room for my Merry Christmas. Get a silicone mat here. This might need to come down just a little bit. Okay, I think I'm going to start with my Christmas. Oh, let me grab some tweezers. With these fine detail letters, I like to use the reversible tweezers. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of liquid glue on the back. When you're using foil, you don't want to use too much glue, because if it gets onto the foil, it doesn't clean off very well. So that should be good. And so I don't lose my little dot for my eye, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive there. And take your pick tool that has a putty end. And I'm just going to pick it up. You can use this other end to actually release your dot from the putty. And then we'll do the same with our Mary. Oops. I think that should be enough. Oh, I guess I should add the C as well, huh? We'll put the M down first. We are almost done with this card. Super quick and easy. So once you get all your cutting done, it'd be a good card to make a lot of. Well, it takes time to die cut, I guess, but I don't mind die cutting. Okay, set that aside. And then I've die cut the edge of the designer paper. So I'm just gonna glue it to the edge of the inside. This way you don't have to waste any of that beautiful paper. I'll just snip this off here. And then, like I said, the greetings are from the Delicate Pines, and I opted for Celebrate the Season. It's the most magical time of the year. And I did that in Cherry Cobbler. And I mounted these on 2 separate stamps so that I could get them a little bit closer together. The other way, I thought there was too much of a gap. Just like that. I'll add this to our inside. I didn't do anything on the envelope. I did this card for a mega Christmas card class here this last weekend. And I could certainly use some designer paper and cut a flap for the envelope. If you decide to do that, I usually use 2 1/4 by 6. And then on this card, I used the iridescent pearls. But I have some blooming pearls that I'm pretty sure are retired. But they have these pretty pink ones. So I'm going to use pink ones on this. These ones are kind of big, but I'm going to go ahead and use them. And then maybe a little one over there. And then if the other flower, like this one, here's the other flower that I cut, you can just tuck it in wherever you want to have that extra flower. And there you have a pretty quick and easy Christmas card showing you a sneak peek of some upcoming items next week. Thanks for stopping by and watching my video. I appreciate it. Bye for now.